everybody. It is Thursday, the 20th of February, third Thursday of the month, which means it is Blacklist time. There's no sort of dressing up the fact that energy in the camp is slightly low this evening. Sometimes you get your ups, sometimes you get your downs. So we're looking to you guys as well. Get involved in the chat. Help lift the mood across the camp. We'll help you. You help us. Let's all get involved and have a fun Blacklist. Not to put doom and gloom right out at the start of the broadcast. I'm sure we'll have a good time as we always do. Guys, how you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, all right. For Thursday, it's all good.
Scott? Not bad. You know, it's been a challenging week and year, but you know we'll get there. We're
only fucking a month and a bit in, mate. So, you know.
For the win.
Calling it a challenging year in February is probably it's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah. I don't know. You know, that's 2 months in. You know, that's definitely you can write off a whole year at that point, right? Is it all right? Yeah, I'm sure it's all right. You can write off a year in February, can't you? Go done.
Yeah,
done.
I mean, you could try.
That's enough of that. I've had enough. It's always the odd numbers I find. Even numbered years always good. Odd numbers years always bad. So there you go. That's my self-fulfilling prophecy that's now making this year bad because it's got an odd number.
Yeah, I mean,
although
both our albums came out in even years.
Sometimes the derivatives of 5 are okay, but yeah, no. You never know. Maybe it'll all turn around. And more importantly, how's everyone in the Blacklist? Good evening. How are you all? How's it all going?
Evening, Mark.
Good evening.
From chilly Minnesota. Like it.
Wow. That is nice. That is nice.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Terry. Hi, Blaze. Hi, Susan. Hi, Larry. Hi, Gina. Hi, Steve. Our friends are here. We're all
Hi,
here.
James. We think.
Yeah, there's like the spectre of James. Are you there?
I am not very well. Sorry, and you don't really want to see me like this. I'm not
I
very well. See you anyway.
I feel like we need a Ouija board to talk to you, James.
Yeah, man.
We want to see you. Of course, we want to see you.
Yeah, we definitely want to see you if you can be seen. Most definitely.
Put your pants on.
You know, when we see you, it makes the rest of us feel better about our own lives.
Thanks, guys.
Said with love there. Said with love.
Oh, it was, absolutely. Are you saying we'll have to wait until next year for the next album? That's early. That's an early shot fired. Album, I think it's unlikely that a new record would come out this year. You know, new music. New album, unlikely. But you never know. You never know. You know, could well win Kerrang the Deal, be signed by the middle of the year, and then be having a load of stuff coming out at the end of the year with those guys pushing it forward.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So that's one thing to mention is that we have signed up for Kerrang the Deal. Those of you who've been on the journey with Black Lakes for a while will know that last time we got through to the very, very final round of the deal. So we are thinking maybe we took a year out and now we're back in. So provided they don't go these guys again and chuck our entry out, if we get through to the first rounds like we did before, then we'll be coming to you guys and going on and on and on about it to get your support again, to see if we can get to download again.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
It would be nice. I'd like to do that. It would be nice. Everyone piling in. We should sleep through the odd years. Not a bad suggestion. Nearly made it on time. Had to make my crack. And I'm trying to decide what we're going to have from now on in every Blacklist going forward is who's more on time, Deb or James. But bearing in mind...
Is James drinking a lamb sip?
I have no idea. Are you drinking a lamb sip, James?
Yeah, amongst other things.
Have you got man flu, James?
It looks like you're on piss. Thanks. Yeah, I'm told it's good for you. You know. Yeah.
I think doesn't Bear Grylls say that you can probably get another 20% out of it, can't you? You know what I mean? As in, basically, your body is not perfect at refining your waste. So therefore, when you're re-drinking it, there's still probably at least 20% of goodness in it. So
I'm drinking a bottle of Henry Westons, and I'm fairly sure they've taken the same advice because this tastes like.
I was about to say, isn't that actually no different than drinking your own?
I'm getting the last 20% out of this liquid. That's what I'm getting.
Hey, that's good stuff. That is.
It's not ideal. I'm not a big cider drinker anyway. I just had such a different day that I decided I was like, and I don't normally. I try not to drink in the week anymore, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a bottle out of the fridge, and it's just a bottle that's been in there since Christmas when someone left it behind. So I'm going to.
Isn't that like 7% or something? That's quite strong, isn't it?
I hope not. I don't know. I just grabbed it because I saw it was in there. I can't see in this light. No, it's not 7%. No, it's 8.2%.
Oh, even stronger. There we go. I mean, nothing says a small tipple on a Thursday like 8.2, right? I mean, it could be a tenant super at 9%.
It'll start tasting better after you've got halfway down the bottle, mate.
I was going to say, my day's about to get way, way better. And then tomorrow morning will just be way worse again.
But, you know, live in the now, right? Live in the now is what all the advice says.
Absolutely.
James, I don't know whether it's because you're technologically disadvantaged or whether you can't read. But I just wanted to share some of this love with you because you may not be able to. Susan Stopper says, get well soon, James.
Thank you.
Demonic Deb says, big cutches, James. Gina says, feel better soon, James.
Thank you.
Carl Walker says, fuck you, James. No, he says no. Hello, everybody. Anthony says, James, you should try a drink with honey, maybe a glass of Hive.
Look at it. James like, I don't want to drink that.
Indeed. James just wants, yeah, exactly. But, it's a fair shout. It's got honey in it, right? And,
Carl just said, man up.
I love that. Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you love the love. So, I mean, there's a number of things that we need to talk about tonight, as in to announce and share with you and those kind of things, as always. But yeah, as Will was saying, we thought might be nice if you shared with us your Black Lakes upbeat stories. What I mean is there a time when you listened to a particular song or a particular gig that we did made you feel better, or helped you through something? I know Suzanne, for you, I'm sure. I know Ghost has had a big impact on your life and what you do in terms of your charity work and all of that. So yeah, those kind of examples, and I'm sure all of it will make James feel better about what the music that he's helped put into the world means to other people.
That's it. You send us your positive energy. We'll all siphon a little bit off each, and then the rest goes to James to make him feel better.
Absolutely. But we also, which I think is in the Blacklist post already, Will, isn't it? We have the ability or the delight to invite everyone in the Blacklist to an extra show this year. Indeed, it's not in too long, which is the 1st of March, which sounds like it's ages away because we're only in February, but that's actually a week Saturday. So it's already March, a week Saturday, so quick.
That's crazy. Considering how long January felt, like, yeah, that's mad.
Good evening, Leighton. Thank you very much. Lewis, I'm not sure, forgive me if you've been here before, Lewis. Hi guys, love the album Dead Gods. When are you guys playing in Wales again? Off the top of my head,
March 1st.
March the 1st,
oh yeah, sorry, yeah, there we are. Technically, we
North
are.
Wales counts as well, mind. We're not such south, mate.
I know. I went a little bit. I forgot my Wales there for a minute, didn't I? So ironically enough, right on the money there, Lewis.
It's Lou from Wilding Promotions. Hi, mate.
So yeah, we're playing North Wales a week on Saturday, Lou, in the Tivoli. I don't know.
Tivoli.
Anyone on?
Tivoli. We've been told. We were definitely told.
Tivoli. So that's only a week today, but it's for someone's birthday. With loads of other bands there as well. Scam, Red Rum. So it's not just us. However, we are, I believe, the penultimate band of the day. So we get quite a lengthy set. So it will be well over an hour. So if you can either make it to North Wales or want to come to North Wales, I think you've posted all the details in the Blacklist.
Yes.
But I'm sure we'll post them again.
So I was about to say, you have to be a member of the Blacklist if you want any further information on that show. It is not a public-facing show. It is a private event, which Chloe has kindly opened out to members of the Blacklist, given that we were supposed to be playing a show the night before, which some of the Blacklist were going to attend and now can't. So, yeah, if you're interested and you're not in the Blacklist, okay, sort your life out. Come and join us over at facebook.com/groups/Black Lakes. Find out the details.
Sorry, Di.
No. Yeah, no. It's a fair point. Like, Chloe's done this on sort of as a favour to us, really, for the people who couldn't make it to Blackpool, who wanted to, obviously. So, you know, if you are currently a member of Blacklist who was planning on going to Blackpool before it got pulled, and you know people who might be interested in making the hour journey from Blackpool to North Wales, then if you know people who are not currently a member of Blacklist, invite them to the group. Share the post with them. Obviously, if you share the post with them, they might not be able to see it unless they're a member. So
yeah, they won't
you really need to get sharing with your mates if you want people to see it and to be able to buy tickets and to come.
You have to be a member of the Blacklist. Them's the rules. It is a private function at the end of the day. We know that everyone who watches this is in the Blacklist, generally speaking, because we know all your names and we know you rather well through being in that group. So, which is why we're discussing it in this forum. And not giving out any ticket link information because we know that you've seen it in the group. But yeah, it is a private event, which obviously would be horrendous if it got overrun by people trying to. Not that everyone's going to come rushing for Black Lakes, but what I mean is it's not open to the public. So it's a very, very kind gesture on Chloe's behalf to open it up to us to tell you guys about. So yeah, please. If you've seen the post in the Blacklist or you've not yet joined the Blacklist and want to check it out, then come find us, come and have a look at the information, see if you can come along.
Yeah, if you've not been to the Tivoli before, I really liked it. Great venue.
Love it.
Oh,
Loved
and you know
it.
what? After we left last time, we found out it was haunted. So this next time when we go back there, we got to go and do some supernatural searching.
Was it haunted by the aftermath of our set? Is that what?
Yeah. I think it was haunted by Black Lakes, who apparently died on stage.
I was about to say it's haunted by where the music died. I like Don McLean.
No, apparently, because it's a very old building, that they had it's a weird layout that they've got that sort of bar above the stage, looking down over the audience.
I'm going to stop listening in a minute because I don't like creepy things. So it's not haunted.
Apparently, like the ghost of a woman, some woman fell from up the top down, and apparently she hangs around up there.
Fair enough.
That sounds very similar to the story about the house we shot burning.
True. Yes.
Yeah. No, indeed. Which is also, but that definitely felt a lot more creepy.
Oh, yeah. The house we shot burning, I was on edge like a lot, whereas in the Tivoli I was just like didn't think anything of it until after we left and someone said it is haunted, by the way.
Indeed.
Oh, it was brilliant. He offered me to go see the room that the woman was in. I was like, come on, then, let's go see it.
What, the Tivoli?
No, not the Tivoli.
It's the backstage dodgy room.
Yeah, I was like,
dodgy room.
Backstage dodgy room. No, in the burn shoot in the mansion. Literally, like, I think of stuff like that, and it was personal opinion, but I'm very much seeing is believing. I did not see and I did not believe that day, so I was up for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we've talked about ghosts before because I remember sharing my good friend's theory on ghosts in the past, but I've done it before, so we're not getting back into that. There's a number of comments that I wanted to mention that before we miss them. Lewis is saying on the 1st of March you'll be helping out Raptors. So yes, we have heard of them. Would love to play with them at some point. So Lewis, if you can help make that happen, happy to play with those guys. Very aware of them. I've chatted to one of them in PMT in Bristol.
Not Bristol boys, no.
That long ago.
They had a name before they were Raptors, and I played with them in my last band when they had that name, but I can't remember what that name was anymore.
Sure. So we like those guys. Steve, obviously your local venue. I'm chuffed for you, Steve. It must be nice, because I know how I feel when bands I love come to Cardiff, and also Bristol, but more Cardiff is my DAP. So love it when big bands that I love come to Cardiff, or small bands. So I know how that feels, and it's an honour if we're even 2% of that for you in North Wales. In terms of my mad echo, Anthony Sutter, I have turned my mic off and on again.
It might be my setup that's causing your echo, because my microphone is here, and it's literally right here, and my headphone is here, and I just wondered if you were coming through louder, and then it was coming back through I don't know, but I tried to sort it out. I've turned my headphone down to accommodate your mic being up.
Gotcha.
These are the sacrifices I'm willing to make.
I was going to say, so apology if I'm still echoey, let me know, and me and or Will may be able to do something about it. Maybe. I love how blurred James is.
I know.
I've never seen that blur before. Somehow your machine is echoing your vibe, as well, which is quite nice.
It's quite impressive. You managed to background blur yourself.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's like I'm so I'm going to disappear into my own background blur.
He's so ill, he's losing shape and form.
It's Back to the Future all over again.
Yeah.
You're fading out of existence.
How did you find the burn house? It looked like it had been vacant for some time. Yeah, so the long story of that is I was chatting to a guy about guitars and guitar playing in a local music shop in Chepstow. If anyone's from Chepstow, you'll know which one that is, because there is only one, run by Carol, who also runs Castle Rock and all that sort of stuff. Lovely lady.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. He was like, I make videos for a living. I'm like, that's a shame. We've got a really good video guy, but that's good to know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, turns out that on that particular instance, our normal video guy couldn't make it. So I was like, you mentioned you were doing videos. Do you fancy it? And then it snowballed from there. So it's a friend of his that owns that place, or it's complicated, but we had permission to film there and it's all good. But yeah, I think it has been sold again since. But yes, it has very much been vacant for some time.
Yeah, we got lucky there, because it's no longer, that there are people in it.
Yeah, living in it. Yeah. So
Fuck that.
Well, luckily they're not inviting you to move in with them, so don't worry.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
I was going to say also, it must be so hard for them in that 29-room mansion. It must be so difficult. Yeah. With those opulent stairs and chandeliers, really tricky. Tough life. But no, to be fair,
as long as they've got a painter and decorator in the family, they'll be fine.
I mean, some of the rooms were a little bit, there's no floor here. There's no ceiling. And or the outside is coming in. So yeah, it was definitely
there's a giant burnt patch on my driveway.
Yes, there is that as well, where
it looks like a man was burned in a chair here.
Yeah, because he was. That is gutting. Viv, my friend, lives 5 minutes away from the TIV, and I'm working that weekend. Seki. There we are. Look, James is calling in sick on the Blacklist, so you can call in sick on a thing. No, not at all. Will we be able to live stream the gig from the Tivoli? Will Preston.
I mean, we live stream from wherever we can, with mixed results. I'd love to get a live stream going where I'm just not filming our feet. That'd be cool. At some point, there's gonna be people who've never seen us live in real life who are like, man, Black Lakes are just a series of legs. It's a really weird show.
We're the opposite of Zoom, right? Everyone thinks we're just legs. Most people in my life think I'm just a torso.
Exactly. we're just feet and legs. Given that we have a earlier load in, we might have more time to think about sort of positioning a camera somewhere and trying to stream it. Yeah. So never say never.
Yeah, that, and you know my stance. I'd very much like to get real proper recording wherever possible. Any gigs really, even if it's with a phone camera or whatever. I'm always up for that.
Yeah, so it'll be good. It's strange because I know we played Dementia Aware probably about a month ago, but it feels like we haven't played live for ages again. It's funny how it really does feel like it's the first time we've played this year, which is not the case. I love this from Alison though. Alison said, "I'll be there. Anywhere is better than having the knobhead I've got upstairs."
She said
I think we can all empathise with that. I've got to be honest. But hoping they move soonish, absolutely. Someone could stand on the stairs and record. Yeah, it's not a bad shout if we can set up a camera up there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think it's fair enough. We can probably commit to at least one of those, at least one song being filmed from the stairs, and we'll speak to the crew, and I'm sure we can get someone to film it for at least one or two songs from the stairs. That'd be quite a good vantage point. I would have thought.
Idea, yeah. I mean, Deb says she's having serious Black Lakes withdrawal.
Oh.
So are we, Debs. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
That's why we're feeling low. Like once you play a show, the only thing that's going to help after that is playing a show. So it's that kind of like we're waiting for the next show, and it doesn't get like the longer it goes on, the harder it gets.
Yeah, no, it is tricky. Viv, sorry, I'm going to deny all knowledge. If you happen to be ill that day, I mean, it's just coincidence. Because you're right by it. I mean, you could even go in and then come down ill, which means you'll then feel even better because you didn't pull the whole thing off, and then happened. I mean, I don't know what time we're on, but we're as I said, penultimate band, so it'll be we're not going to be on early evening. I would have thought it'd be later in the evening. So anyway, I'll stop incriminating Viv in case her employers are watching Blacklist 58.
I'm sure they will be. Everyone watches this to catch out their employees.
I've got no doubt. I think it goes live on ITV later on, doesn't it? And all that.
No, Channel 5, mate. Come on.
Yeah, come on now. Channel 4 would be good, wouldn't it? Bit more edgy. So in all seriousness, for those of you that are coming already, brilliant. Looking forward to going back to North Wales. That's the next time we're playing Wales. And then I do think after that it's Llamai, isn't it, then?
Yeah.
In May?
May.
Yeah, obviously we're playing in the Midlands again in April then. Looking forward to that. So back at the Gifford, back to the beginning, so Will, are you ready with a poll, please? I thought this would be important. So hands up in the Blacklist if you tried to get Ozzy Osbourne, stroke Black Sabbath, stroke Metallica, stroke Guns N' Roses, stroke Slayer, stroke Tool, stroke Gojira, stroke Mastodon, stroke Alice in Chains, stroke Korn, stroke Limp Bizkit. Who have I missed?
Everyone.
Stroke everyone tickets. Let us know. We're going to put the poll in.
The poll is live.
How many of you tried? Nice. Tried and failed. Failed to try. Ooh, wow.
Ooh,
yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's jumping all over the shoppage. All right, this is exciting.
This
wow,
is
a
as
lot
close
of people
as
didn't
Blacklist
try.
come to science when we do these.
Indeed. Did anyone actually get tickets? I'm assuming not, because it was very, very difficult. So in the next kind of exercise, we're going to do like Bruce's play your cards right. So what was on when we went for artist pre-sale, Dav? What was the number in front of you in the queue?
20,000.
Okay. And Will, do you remember artist pre-sale when you got on? What was the number in front of you in the queue?
I think I started at around 17,000.
My favourite bit is that I logged on at 9:45, being well behaved, in the waiting room, and Will logged on at 1:10 and was 5,000 people ahead of me in the queue.
Do you know what's really messed up about this whole situation?
Amazingly fair.
Is that we got through.
Yeah.
And like we could have got tickets. And I looked at them for ages, and I was just like, I don't think I want to spend 300 quid for general stand-in for the entire of that thing, and I left it. I closed the window after doing the queue and everything. And I only joined the queue out of some sort of morbid curiosity. But since I closed it, I've had this like almost like survivor's guilt where I should have just bought tickets, not because I particularly want to go, but seeing everyone's post about like how gutted they are, they didn't get anywhere near the front or anything. I kind of feel like I should have just bought them anyway. And I don't even want to go, but I feel bad that I managed to get through and then didn't buy.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And, who would have thought that you can't put on the greatest lineup, in my opinion, of all time, and it'll sell well? I mean, who would have thought it? Bizarre.
I mean, you could come to North Wales and see us with all the...
Oh, the Blaze, that is brutal. Had tickets in the basket, checked out, press pay, verified in my bank app, and then the error message came up. Oh, I missed the days when we used to gather outside a ticket window overnight, waiting for tickets to go on sale in the morning. Yeah, when they were physical. Yeah, it was interesting because again on the I didn't go. Did anyone do O2 pre-sale? Because I didn't get that. So I think on the Thursday we tried again, Dav, when we did pre-sale, and I think at that point was it then 50 to 70,000.
50 for me.
Yeah, crazy. No, it's just.
And then I tried to get general sale, and it was 80.
I actually, because I was so disheartened at that point, I actually forgot to queue in general sale. I actually genuinely, it was about 11:30. I went, oh shit, it was general sale because I knew that I was not gonna. And but yeah, good for those people that genuinely did get through and just got lucky, I guess. I mean, I don't know any other way around it. I guess they were just lucky. I dread to think what the resale prices of those tickets are going to be, though.
Yeah, horrendous.
All a big fucking con. You know my thoughts on the fucking thing. People keep buying this shit. They'll keep fucking doing it.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I was going to say, this was not an intention to open up the whole ticket scalping, Ticketmaster domination. You've got the Pearl Jam option, which is not to engage with them. And that didn't, that kind of worked for Pearl Jam, but Pearl Jam were massive, so they could get away with it.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, it's difficult.
Even the main complaint was because they went independent with their ticket sales, that ticket sales were too expensive.
Yeah, it is mad. To turn this around a little bit, as Alison is saying here...
That's a bad poster anyway.
Yeah, nice. It's very... one of the things that we've learned since, becoming, semi-popular in this band, which has been amazing. Not as people, I mean as a band. The amount of people that support small bands and local music is genuinely mind-blowing, and I hope that you look in the mirror every day, Alison, and give yourself a massive amount of credit, and everyone on the Blacklist that comes to these shows, Nikki, Gina, etc., for supporting grassroots. It is massively difference making, and like you, it's great to see bands, on the way up, and it's just really humbling and heartwarming that you guys genuinely, gig after gig, support us and other bands like us.
It's mind blowing. It really is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Massively grateful for it, and even having been in bands before, never seen the kind of levels of devotion, not to Black Lakes directly, but like to bands that are in our, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. My mind's a bit dead, but
the scene.
Just that's a good way of summing it up. The dedication to the scene is very, very impressive, and one that I hadn't appreciated was there, especially with the force and the sort of passion that there is now. Is really cool.
Absolutely. Nikki is keen to get us all in the van at one time. I'm sure we can make that happen without AI.
The last you ever saw of Black Lakes.
We can make that happen non-digitally enhanced. And again, I'm lucky because I've seen a lot of those bands before. Ironically, the only bands I've not seen on that bill were Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Ironically enough, but yeah, I'm lucky. I've seen Metallica, Slayer, Mastodon, Alice in Chains. Unfortunately, not the original lineup, but I've never seen Tool. So, but most of them I've seen is It's
I have.
Yeah,
I fucking hated it. I always like saying that because I know you love them so much. So I did it, and I'm just what a waste of me being there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, though, sometimes. Because I remember being at certain shows, and I don't want to incriminate any bands, and I'm like stood there going, ugh. And there's, I'm stood here because I wanted to watch the support band or whatever. And there's a I'd love to go out and go, look, Die Hard fan, go in, take my place. Like, I've got no interest in them. You enjoy yourself, mate. You enjoy it. Because I'm here going,
I could go back in time and switch places with you, mate. I would, you know that.
Yeah, I know that, mate. Absolutely. And vice versa for anybody. And I'm sure there are people that love them, and good for you. If you love Shinedown, go for it. But while I was sat there having to pay attention to Shinedown supporting Iron Maiden, I'm like, there's a Shinedown fan out there that really wants to be here, and I'm just like, is this not finished yet? And that was like a song in. You know what I mean? I'm like, please put Iron Maiden on, because again they were odd mix for me. Oh, hang on.
Siri is a Shinedown fan.
That is Shinedown's lawyer now suing.
Hey Siri, play Shinedown.
You bastard.
No,
it didn't trigger it.
I'm all right. In all seriousness, their first album is not bad. I didn't mind that. But again, please, I'm about to take all the Shinedown abuse now in the list. I can feel it. But yeah, go for it. I deserve it.
I mean, I was very happy to see them added to download again. They were great last year. Or the year before. I can't remember when it was, but I enjoyed them anyway.
Is now a bad time to say we've been offered the Shinedown tour?
yeah.
We were offered the Shinedown tour.
Yeah, because I've always loved Shinedown, and when they supported Iron Maiden, I tell you what, I was right at the front.
Yeah, you cut him off, Di. He was saying that when he was watching them open for Iron Maiden, he was thinking, there's probably a diehard Shinedown fan out there that should take my place, but too bad because I'm the biggest diehard Shinedown. That's what he was saying.
Nothing against Shinedown, I mean, no disrespect to the music whatsoever. Taste a personal thing, right? Some things you dig, some things you don't dig. Lee over there, for reasons that are not plausible to science, doesn't like Tool. It's confusing. It's confusing. Yes. So Nikki, sorry. Yes. I feel like Nikki was expecting another big announcement, but it was the invitation to Chloe Fest on the 1st of March to the Tivoli. I'm getting that right consistently now.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't got a lot of headline shows lined up, so
no.
Well,
we're headlining at the Gifford, and we're headlining at Chlamai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's two. We're playing a headline length show at the Tivoli.
Yeah, but like
I know what you mean though. It's not loads and loads. No, you're right. It's not loads and loads. You're right. Thank you very much, Suzanne. You deserve all the sex in the world. And Leighton, you'll like this one, James. Someone send James to bed. James, go to bed.
Look at James. He needs to go night.
James, go to bed. Say good night, James.
He's just going to blur out and disappear.
Yeah. I think he wants to stay for him to pick him up. He loves it. Look at that smile, look at that smile. World's best known man flu cure, the Blacklist. My echo is back apparently. Will, sorry, I'll try.
Maybe I'm leaning too close to my microphone again. I apologise.
Yeah, Scott's in an echo cave. Nice. James is blurred.
Yeah, again, it's all going on tonight.
The technology is reflective of the situation. Yeah. Nikki will get James a lemsip. So there you are, James. You can have some lemsip up in North Wales.
Nice.
Oh, James, wedi blino iawn?
No, it's not tired. It's not tired.
I've not iawn.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you saying?
Words in your native language, sir. So Di is now going to run the rest of the Blacklist in Cymraeg. So Shemai, Di, suck my mint.
Not much, but
we'll move on swiftly, shall we? Yeah. So we're not actually going to do this. This is just a joke, but for your benefit, Nikki, we will open with Dead Gods so that it definitely doesn't get cut. We'll play it first. We're not going to do that, but yeah.
We'll definitely put it in the set.
Yeah, I'm sure we will play Dead Gods. It is in fact in the set right now. Whew. This is
Can we cut
exciting.
it?
What's that? Before we have to cut it again. Yeah, no, absolutely. Sure.
Even if it's in the middle, cut that one. Cut that.
Yeah, indeed. Thing is, though, with such a long set, it does get hard. And we were talking about this the other day. You know, later in the year, you know, we are going to have to play quite, for us, what will suddenly feel like quite short sets at some of these festivals, sort of half an hour. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've asked this before, but it would still be nice to know. You can only pick one. What song do you think has to be in the short Black Lakes set? Genuinely, it will help us. We are discussing this. We know what's popular on the streaming services, but
And no, it can't be Sound of the Underground by Girls Aloud. It has to be a Black Lakes song. That's the only caveat we got.
Yeah.
Sorry, Di.
straight out the bat is the song that I thought I expected straight out the black. Second out the bat, third out the bat. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. But we're talking about very short sets here now. So yeah,
Half an
If you
hour
act-
is like 6 songs with a bit of talking.
6 songs tops. So
6 tops.
yeah, probably. Sometimes even 5, especially if you play Dead Gods, because Dead Gods, not to be specific about it, but is 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
There you go, see.
So it's a lot. That's you know, that's a good chunk of the set. Wow, that's a surprise. Some of those in a good way. Yeah, that is really surprising, and also all different, which is good. So far, we've got Hurricane, White
Yeah.
Cliffs,
Mm.
Vapor, Dead
Alright.
Gods, White Cliffs, The Divide, Vapor, Venga Boys,
Hey.
Ghosts, Rapture, Fragments, reimagined version of Dead Gods. Wow, didn't even know there was a reimagined version. We better reimagine that.
Yeah, we got a little while. We've got to get on with reimagining.
Yeah, I can think of a few ways that could go. Another vote for Vapor. Yeah, interesting.
Can we do a ragaton Dead God stuff?
Welcome back.
I'm sure we tried that last time, didn't we? At rehearsals?
Praying to gods that don't believe us.
That sounds the same as the fucking original.
Yeah, but I had the shoulders going, so it was different.
Oh, that makes all the difference. Yeah.
Someone call up Skindred.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, nice to do.
Black Lake collaboration. Okay.
Yeah, that would be all right. Could live with that. They were. Where were they the other day? I saw them. I know they obviously they've got a Newport County kit this year, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you know, I'm serious. Yeah, they've got a genuine Newport County exclusive kit with Skindred on it. They went to the game, I think, and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It was recently. It was really recently. I remember.
Yeah, it was a midweek game last week, and
Yeah.
Benji picked man of the match.
We support our local team. We support. Yeah, wow. Let's be fair, you can play anything. That's very nice. We're trying to not play anything. So the problem is going, what do you drop? And so it's interesting to get everyone's thoughts.
Look at that. The Divide at Tramshed was the first time that Larry saw us, and it gave him the face.
Yes, Larry.
Gave him the face.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Not particularly because it's that song, but you've never seen us before, and one of our songs gave you the face. Nice.
Viv said you didn't play Dead Gods in Canuck, did you? No, we didn't. We ran out of time. It was on the list. We ran out
Yes.
of time.
Yeah, well, we didn't run out of time. Our set was cut short. We were actually on time, I thought. I don't think we were late.
Not really.
No, as in the event was late. We were actually all right, I think. I.e., we didn't start late or we weren't delayed by ourselves is the point I was trying to make, but badly.
Black Lake's football kit would be amazing.
we thought about it. I have thought about it.
Yeah, as long as the home and the away kit were just all black, that's fine.
That's not how football kit. That's not how football kits work.
Of course it is, mate. Yeah, no, but when you're home, you've got a black top with black shorts with black socks. But when you're away, you've got black socks with black shorts and a black top.
What if you need
yeah.
if alternative? Gonna have to be black shorts, black top, and black socks.
Exactly. Or we could have the all black, but only the logo changes colour.
So it's very simple, right? You have all black home kit with white trim, and then away, and white writing, and then away you have all black kit with white trim and white writing.
Yeah.
Job done. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I know you love that. No. Wow, I love this. Everyone, I don't know. I feel like we're 50-50 split. I'm on it today. Put a vote up. Are you a football fan of any team? Like football fan, yes or no, in the feed, please. Let's see how many. We've not forgotten about white t-shirts, Larry. They got very, very heavily voted for in the Blacklist the other day.
Also, put another poll up saying, do you support shit team?
Do you support what team?
The shit team.
Yeah, I mean,
they're pretty shit.
Everyone's team is shit at the moment, aren't they? Unless you're Liverpool,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, I'm just curious as to what kind of demand there would be for a Black Lakes football shirt. What I pondered it would have to be number 0, I think, because I think that's metal.
666.
Yeah, it's difficult to fit on, and also there's a football player that has the number 66 that I'm not overly fond of, so that won't help. But yeah, I mean, you could go 666 on there somewhere.
Nikki Walker says wrong shaped ball for me. She prefers a square ball.
Good, liking that. And by the way, the vote won't show up on my device. I can see it's got 14 votes, but did you keep it private or something? Because I can't see it.
No, I did the usual. So, oh hell yeah is on 43%, whereas going to sleep about the situation has got 57%.
Yeah, so it's about 60-40 then. It's about 60-40 to against.
It's currently exactly 60-40.
Oh, there we go. So there's a good 40% of the Blacklist that don't mind football, which is actually reasonably similar to the band, I would say. I mean, James, you don't mind it, but Will, you're avidly bored by it. And
I can give
I
it
would say
it.
that
I just don't get passionate about it. And just
yeah,
I don't mind watching it every now and again, but I don't invest anything in it. It's probably the easiest way to sum up my feelings.
Di's the hardcore. He's got the tattoos and everything.
Oh yeah.
Proper soul crew is Di. Proper soul crew. It's got the badge on his heart.
I got number 7 Beckham right there.
Beckham, keeping it current. I love it.
Yeah, indeed. Wrong nation as well.
Just wrong, yeah.
Yeah, no one believes you anymore, Suzanne. I'm afraid. I know you support Bournemouth, so effectively that makes you a glory hunter now. No one believes you're ever in League Two anymore. No one realizes that Bournemouth ever were shit. Strangely, although they've been shit for a long time, as I'm sure you know. But just having a laugh there. My vote goes for both versions of football. Yeah, I bet. Because obviously our American friends have got the American version of football, which I'm not so much of a fan of. I understand the game, but
I think American football is amazing. It's the game of football where you have to use your hands.
Yes, absolutely.
Could have come up with any other fucking name for it.
Why isn't it called handball then? Because they don't use their feet much apart from running. They use their hands for holding the ball and throwing the ball. It should therefore be called handball.
No, because the Germans have got that.
Yeah, as I say, Scandinavians handball's big in, isn't it? That's its own sport. Yeah, I got to say, what I love about Black Sunshine, you are equally as dispiriting about your own nation as we are. And to be fair, at the moment,
we're a brilliant bunch.
without going political, I've got to say, the man in there right now, what a job he's doing. Wow, just wow. Although my personal favourite with America, and I understand why they call it gas, because it comes from the word gasoline. But again, only in America could you call a liquid gas.
Aluminium.
And these feet for your football.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she agrees with you.
Yeah, wow. But I've got the potential this could go dark. So let's not. I'm not dark in a kind of I'm going to disappear way. I do not want to get on the subject of
JD Vance addressing the European leaders the other day. That was pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't ever think I would see 1984 in my lifetime. That's all.
Yeah.
I've read it. I'm now
You
watching
did.
it. I'm now watching it. You know, it's happening in front of me. It's
Tari is asking if James is okay. I think people genuinely think that actually James is here against his will, and that one of us has him bound up in a different room of our house, and he just set a camera on him so that he's here. James is under the weather, but he's soldiering through for the sake of the Blacklist.
James has been quite unwell for a long old time and is wanting to be here.
Yeah, and that's nice. In all seriousness, James has genuinely been quite not well and having to go to hospital for tests and stuff. Nothing serious.
Turns out it's the atmosphere. Like, he's just not well suited to be supported by the atmosphere on this planet.
Yeah.
He needs to leave and go back to his home planet.
It's like E.T.'s going grey, like.
He's getting like E.T.
So please don't worry about James, because these things get out of hand on the internet quickly. James is, in the large scheme of things, fine, but it's not pleasant. Not pleasant what James is experiencing. And also, in a nice way, you all get to see James at his most upbeat, which is on stage. It's fair to say that James isn't always like that. So this is, another side of James.
You ever played
James...
Legend of Zelda, where you get Link, and then in certain dungeons you have to fight Dark Link, which is just a shadow version of himself. This is James. This is Dark James. He has to fight the version that's on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Nice.
It's very true. Very true. Can we have a poll to send James to bed? Will, please get on that.
I've got 13 minutes left. I can do this.
Mark, this is very important to me. Please, it's all good. We understand that. I have, watched videos from Robert De Niro and George Clooney and all of that good stuff. Do not get me wrong. We are aware that not all of Minnesota is Republican. I'm not even sure at the moment that all Republicans are even Republicans. There is the cult of Trump. Totally understand what's going on in your nation. And I don't even know what to say to you, dude, because I'm not living there and it's upsetting me. And you're having to live there. And just wow.
Unfortunately, you don't have to live there for it to affect you. That's the worst thing about the situation.
Please don't think for a second that we undermine, what you're experiencing there, living in that country. We don't think for a second that you may well be involved in some of that.
When we poke fun at your president, we are very, very aware that is not. I mean, it's obviously because of the way a democracy works. A lot of people, or a majority of people. Well, actually, no, not even America. It doesn't work like that, does it? It's all about the college.
No. Although I think in this instance, Trump did have the majority of the vote.
He did.
In this case,
Isn't it called
the same goes for us with Brexit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Majority vote in it, and I've never met anyone who was happy about the situation.
To quote Always Sunny, and this is a perfect example of why democracy has failed.
Yeah.
So maybe something, better than democracy will come out of it.
I'm of the Beatles, man. You say you want a revolution, I'll get behind it right away, but I don't know what the better alternative is.
Managed democracy, helldivers.
Yeah. There you go. Mark just said 1/3 voted for him, 1/3 against, and 1/3 couldn't be bothered. That's exactly what happened with Brexit. A lot of people who were like, "It's so ridiculous, it will never happen. I'm not even going to go to the polls."
Yeah.
And then look what happened.
Careful what you wish for. What I would say though, and I don't know if you saw this, I thought the best meme I've seen for a while. So it was a mock-up of Tiananmen Square with basically yourself in the middle of it, but holding up a Tesla car.
Yeah.
And forgive us for maybe getting a bit political. It's fair to say that we've never not been political, I don't think, as a band. We've always, been fairly, maybe not directly political in our songs, but a lot of them have quite a lot of politics in them. And, yeah.
Do you know what made me smile today? Someone saying, I know it's silly, but I'm being passive-aggressive, and I'm no longer letting Tesla drivers cut in line in the traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. True story. But now's the time to stand up and be counted. Now is the time to fight harder than ever.
It's the how, though, isn't it? It's the how. How do you resist against
storm the capital? Apparently, anarchy. That's the way.
We should do what the French. They should do what the French do.
Airbnb, don't support big brands who support that sort of behaviour.
Well, just do what the French did, man. Like the last time the French had a leader who got too big for their boots, they cut their entire family's heads off. Right? I'm not saying we should do that. I'm not advocating for violence against the president of the United States. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, ever since then, whoever's been in power in France has listened to the people, and whenever the people have not been happy, they've just down tools. They've all just been like, I'm not going to work.
Will's been on the fucking 8% side of it.
I'm not. I just said I'm not advocating violence. I'm simply saying that if everyone just goes, you know what, I'm not going to work today, and the country just completely stops, it becomes a very pressing issue that you have to face really quickly. It's worked for the French on numerous occasions. They just down tools and don't go to work.
What, like Lennon's stay in bed type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of my favourite lines as well. Said, "Hey man, what are you doing in bed?" I said, "We're only trying to get us some peace."
Yeah.
Christ, you know it ain't easy. You know how hard it can be. The way things are going, they're going to crucify me. I long held the belief that voting should be made mandatory, but we should have an option so that everyone has to say what they think.
Manage democracy. But in this day and age of misinformation, it's becoming more and more of a challenge to know what is actually real and not, which is why critical thinking, I've woken up now, is even more important as a skill, for people to have nowadays.
There was a guy on the news the other day in the street. They were doing like vox pops on people, and this guy was like, genuinely, like, you can picture him, tracksuit, shopping bag, like plastic shopping bag full of tins, and they stopped him to ask him about.
Is that me?
Something that Keir Starmer had said, and he said that given the choice, he would rather Putin was our prime minister. And they were like, sorry, you'd rather Putin was in control of the UK than Keir Starmer? And he was like, yeah. And they were like, well, why? And they were like, well, because at least when Putin says something, it's the truth. And it's like, what? Where are these people coming from?
It's been fed to them on their phones for years.
It's terrifying, man.
So, as I said, we are living in 1984, double plus good, post-truth. It's happening. It is now. And you absolutely have a world now in which you can... how did someone put it on that podcast the other day that you sent to me, Will? You can shit on the floor. You can watch someone shit on the floor, and then you can say, you just shit on the floor. And they go, no, I didn't. And people believe them. Abject facts, they're meaningless. We're in a world where truth and illusion are intertwined.
2 points to make. Firstly, remember when about 20 minutes ago Scott said, let's not get drawn into a political conversation. And second point is that 94% of the Blacklist audience think James needs to go sleepy night.
Point from me was, the good thing is, as we inexorably now career towards, apocalypse and the end of it, I can't think of a better band to soundtrack it. So, Black Lakes, your soundtrack to the apocalypse. Come with us as we all take the Trump train into total world demise. I can't wait
for album 3, is it?
Absolutely.
So what? Wait, is the title of album 3, album 3, soundtrack to the apocalypse or Trump train?
No, it'll be Trump train soundtrack to the apocalypse.
Nice.
We'll get both.
There was the Venga bus, now there's the Trump train.
Siri just told me he can't find the Trump train. Soundtrack to the apocalypse in my Apple Music library. You wait, Siri. It's coming out. Oh, that's brilliant.
I can't find the Trump train.
Oh, that's amazing. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. See, I love our fans. I really do. I genuinely love our fans.
They know.
What that means, go and read 1984. If you lot don't get a song out of this, we have many songs about this kind of thing, Lane. We have many songs.
Literally, there's not a day goes by at the moment where we're not like, "Ooh, idea." Unfortunately, it's the news that just keeps giving at the moment.
Yeah, indeed, it is. Yeah, no, indeed. So yeah, we are working on some more demos, music at the moment. So new music is always on the bubble, but they're coming along. Again, we now have potentially the hardest deadline in Black Lake's history, which is we've got to put out within 4 years, because otherwise there won't be a Europe or a market to put it out in, because we'll all be inside, told to stay in our homes by either the Chinese bloc, the Russian bloc, or the American bloc. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Is it all getting a bit political? Sorry, I'll just
Yeah,
be quiet.
we'll steer it back before we end the Blacklist into more comfortable territory. Nikki says, "Yay, album 3, you're on it." Nikki, we'd be lying if we told you we hadn't been on it for a while. It's just that, as with most things that Black Lakes do, we like to craft it and shape it and take our time with it. So we've already got probably more songs than would be an album in terms of demos, which is a nice place to be. And it's exciting when you get to play with new music again for the first time in a while.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And we are, like Scott said, very early in tonight's broadcast, we are looking at having not an album out, but certainly something musical new out by the end of the year.
Yeah, hope, as soon as we can, but also we're not gonna put anything out. One thing before we run out of time that crossed my mind as well, it was great for me to see Maze getting suggested. I don't know whether that was so. Again, just out of interest, for those of you that don't have the EP or haven't heard Maze, who would like to hear a fully recorded version of Maze happening, either on an album or coming out at some point beyond a demo, I guess, a more polished version. Let us know if that's something that interests you. We would like to do that. And which I was saying to Will before we came on, actually, we don't mean to be bad at this, but we promise we will get new merch out, because it is a long process to do something that we believe in and want to and feel represents us. So we don't forget when you voted for certain things, the Blacklist T-shirt we have not forgotten about the vote on the white T-shirts the other day. We don't just ignore that. Yeah, absolutely. It's making the right things happen. We do listen to you. But at the same time, we're human beings, and I'm not asking you to feel sorry for us. But we go through ups and downs, and it's being in a band is equally the best, and sometimes hard. It's hard to try and get everything happening. Stage shows and shows happening, and lights and merchandise and music, and you want to do it all of the time, and it's not easy. And there may be a quieter period at some stage where we'll have to go, as most bands do, because it's just not possible to keep on the treadmill all the time. You've got to take a moment sometimes to go, right, let's get some music written, etc., and then come back when it's all ready. I'm not saying that definitely happened, but and I'm not asking for sympathy, just merely saying that we never consciously sit around going, let's make people wait for this. No, it is always just a set of circumstances that create some delays or some. Nikki said hoodies without a zip. Sorry, Gina. Now, there are some hoodies without a zip left, aren't there? I think there's. Oh, they've gone now.
I think there might be a couple left. We're running low, but we're running into the summer months, so it wouldn't be something that we'd restock very.
Yeah, it's more likely we'll have hoodies and more winter wear out towards the end of the year, I would suggest.
We need some shorts. Black Lake shorts.
Tracksuit bottoms, vests. I'm sure it'll all come. No worries, Mark. Really appreciate your contribution this evening, especially from Minnesota. Thank you very much for joining us. I don't know what time it is there, but it's certainly not 9 o'clock at night, is it? So.
Absolutely. Yeah, and thank you to everyone else who's joined us this evening as well.
Yeah, I wasn't just thanking Mark. It was just
Thanks, Mark. Everyone else, fuck you. We'll see you on the third Thursday of next month, Mark. Everyone else, be here or not, don't really care. But Mark, we'll see you then for the Mark list.
It's a bit like how I end the band. It's like, oh, good to see you, Di. See you next week, mate. It's been good working with you. Yeah, cheers. 3 p.m. in Minnesota. There you are. In the middle of the afternoon, these lovely people are giving up their time for us. with this abject Trump bashing nonsense. Yeah, no, thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that too. Yeah, and hoodies without a zip do exist, and I'm sure we will make a hoodie. In fact, I want to make a hoodie without a zip. It's one of the things that's in my mind, so I'm confident that we'll make a hoodie without a zip again at some point soon.
Yes, indeed. Right, that's an hour. It's actually an hour and 19 seconds.
Wow, we've gone over.
Yeah, right. Say your goodbyes, James. Sleepy night time.
If you haven't got health, you've got nothing. So look after yourselves.
Oh.
Drama.
Brilliant.
Guy.
Hopefully, the rest of the year will be fun, right?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scott.
I had something to say, but I've forgotten what it was.
Thanks, Scott.
See you in.
All right, don't pipe up now, James.
It's all good. It's all good. See you in North Wales, and please carry on sending the love in the Blacklist chat on the Facebook posts. You do make all of the difference. So send us your love. That would be appreciated.
Absolutely. I'll sign off by echoing that. Started this evening by saying that you guys need to lift our spirits, help us out. You guys have lifted our spirits. Like, I love this hour every month. Thank you very much for joining us. If we don't see you before, we'll see you back here for the next Blacklist 59, I believe.
Wow. 60 is going to be a big one in April, isn't it? Yeah, looking forward to that.
60 is a big one. We'll see you soon, guys.
Thank you ever so much.